So if you are in this CrossFit space, you will know that from the 1st of March for 3 weeks, there's something called the CrossFit Open. What is it? Well, every Friday, in the UK at least, most people will come to their box and do the same workout as the world over. It's released on every Thursday for the next 3 weeks, starting on the 29th of Feb, and workouts will be released, and we'll all try and do our best and see how we compare against the world. There'll be a lot of anticipation leading up to these workouts, and many people will be guessing what workouts are coming up next. So I wanted to chime in on this and give you my 3 movements I think is going to come up this year. With that said, let's jump straight into it. If you've looked at the morning chalk up, they've done a great job at putting the whole movement list since 2011 to present day of all the movements that have been put into a CrossFit Open workout. Now, it's a great document. I'll make sure there's a link in the description below. It will give you an idea of all the movements that's ever been included in any CrossFit Open workout. We also rank it in terms of popularity, so from the most popular right the way down to the least. If you have a look at the website, it will tell you a couple of things. First of all, double unders and thrusters have been in every CrossFit Open since 2011, and it will move down in order of popularity. So you can get a bit of an idea of what we might be able to expect from the Open coming up. However, I want to throw a few curveballs at you. So my first pick, number 1 movement that's going to be in the CrossFit Open this year is the wall walk. And why? Well, because it's a very accessible movement. It's been very popular over the last 3 years, and many people have made strides over the last year. If you joined the Open and maybe didn't get very many wall walks in the Open last year, you'll have a great opportunity to test yourself again to see how far you've progressed. This is a great movement, and many people can now do wall walks since it was made popular probably 2 or 3 years ago from when it was first in the Open. So I definitely think wall walks will be in this year. Movement number 2, I think the double under. Whilst the double under is in the Open and it's one of the most popular movements, if not the, along with the thruster, most popular movement, I think they're going to do something different this year. If you've been watching any comps recently, popular movements that are starting to come through is variations on skipping. So my second movement is the single crossover. This is a very popular movement at the moment. I think this year they're going to put a variation of skipping in, still have skipping in because I think it's very popular and a very accessible movement for most, but they're going to throw in the single crossover. Movement number 3, I think it's a little bit out there, but it's been made very popular again recently, and I think we could absolutely see it, and it is the pullover. A lot of competitions starting adding the pullovers into their workouts, and it's a movement that I think many people could give a good go at. I think it's not as hard as some of the gymnastic movements such as maybe bar muscle ups or ring muscle ups that we saw in the Open last year. It's still a challenging movement that will push people to learn a new skill. That said, I think people, even if you haven't done them before, will surprise themselves with being able to do them in a workout. And I think it only takes a little bit of practice to be able to nail these. Now, linking them is a different matter. We often want to go into a hollow and arch, and the movement pattern to link a pullover isn't the same sort of movement, so it will take a little bit of practice to get the movement right. Well guys, that is my 3 top movements I think we're going to be seeing this year. What movements do you think we'll see this year? Or are there any movements that you really don't want to see come up in the Open? And how about Open repeats? It's normally something that happens once a year. We at least see 1 repeat from a previous Open, so which one would you like to repeat this year? Anyway, thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.